Hello guys, thank you so much for joining us today. As above, so below, we're talking about my day of power, Jupiterian energy. We appreciate each and every one of you guys for joining our live and being a part of this. If this is your first time in my live, my name is Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. I am the Apostle and Pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are deeply rooted in the ATRs, or the African sciences, by which we harness, disperse, and direct energy, frequency, and vibration to each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much. Yes, this is a little later than I normally come on, but it's important that I, on my day of power, share this information with you. What I do not do on my platform is teach my personal beliefs. I teach universal laws because, certain ma'am, they are applicable to each and every one of you. And no matter where you are in this, whether you're intermediate, beginner, or advanced, this is important to your spiritual evolution. I want to say, first of all, salutations to my Madrina, to my Padrino, to my Oba, and to all of my brothers and sisters in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo, Mystic, and Ajax. I want to say that my live are not for the children. They are for grown adult people that make decisions for themselves. This is going to be a very personal and spiritual live on tonight. If you are a tender dick, this is not the live for you. If you have a problem with a male authority, this is not the live for you. If you do not understand the purpose and the development of spirituality, whether you're in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, this is not the live for you. This is for grown people that want to do better. This is for grown people that understand they have to make certain decisions in order for things to evolve more better for them. Now, what's up there, Chris, my Sagittarius from Philadelphia? What's up, my Boaz? Thank you, and much love to you, Bo. And to Demetrius Clark is in the house. What's up, Monique 444 Crab Cake? Now, y'all all know that my lives are really for people that are ready to address the issues that apply to them. Now, the Bible says our issues flow from our heart. And so a lot of times the steps of a good man or good woman has to be ordered by the divine. And so a lot of times I try to share information that apply to each and every person, no matter where you at, whether you're beginner, start, or finish. I want you to understand that tonight has a lot to do with our personal relationships with masculine energy. I am, if this is, you do not know, I am Crown Mafedifun Oya. I am also Crown Mafedifun Babluaye. I am also a child of Cynthia. I am also son of Ogun and Zarabanda. I want to say this is going to be a good live for people that understand the importance of masculine energy, male influence, male voice, male authority. And all of you that have been following me for forever, you know that I believe that the feminine energy is the creator of the universe. And I have acknowledged that, and it still has not brought about a change for a lot of people because they lack the understanding. For some reason, they think being feminine means to destroy the male energy or the masculine energy, or to humanize melanated black men. Now, I'm going to first start off as a pastor of a black melanated church. First of all, I always say to any and everybody that follow me, I apologize for the mental damage that has been done by the black church, especially the patriarchal aspect of the Christian church that a lot of black pastors have depicted masculine energy and male authority, and it demeaned and it devalued the value of women and their role in supernatural organizations. So I want to apologize that first of all, and I want to say some things to the men that have joined my graveyard work. I am proud of you in very, very different reasons, because it takes a lot of grounding to listen to the type of teaching that I administer, and to melanated men that have been affected positive or negative by this system. I say my hats off to you to invest in your spirituality in such a magnitude that brings about change. So I acknowledge that. I want to say to all of my melanated women that have been standing by me and have been supporting Chief Apostle Samuel, I really applaud you as well, because that means that if you have not grown up with a father figure, or you have not had strong male influences, that somewhere you have evolved where you can actually adhere to a man of my status and my stature. I thank God for many of you guys for your level of support and continuous empowerment of this particular tribe. I say this to gay, straight, and bi people, whether you male or female. I am not concerned about your sexual preference. I am concerned about the evolution of your energy, frequency, and vibration. And with that all being said, tonight I am going to be sharing on my day of power. My ashe is I've been challenged all this day, but I'm excited. Now I'm gonna say this. I offered the Sweet Dick Willie spell. I offered that a while back, and some people felt that they did not have a need for that spell, and they took that spell has a lot to do with sexuality as far as having sex. When the truth is, it is building your energy as a man, and where you will have the proper influence. Does it affect your sexual life? Absolutely, but it also affects your voice in everyday life. And so a lot of times when we look at the phallus, and we saw that I showed you the candle and all that, you're not realizing the phallus also is a part of the ankh, and being able to direct your energy as a man in this, whether that direction may be through your voice, whether that's through your action or your deed. Now, I am going to say this before I get started in this particular lesson. I want to apologize on the behalf of every male, melanated man, especially in the United States, to every female where we have failed to walk in our energy, whether it is by our training, whether it's by willful ignorance, whether it is by conditioning, or whether it is simply laziness. Whatever aspect or whatever path we have been on that has kept us from rising up in our kingship, I want to say personally, forgive us, and I thank you. I appreciate you for continuously to believe in that, because in 2024, for a black woman to still believe in a black man, it is an act of God. And I'm talking about the gays, the straights, and the bis. So I want to say also to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Now, I'm going to say some very offensive things. I'm a Sagittarius. My moon is in Aries, and my rising sign, Pisces. Anytime that I deal with the truth, when it comes down to magical operations, a lot of times people do not understand why this particular platform is important. My subject tonight is manhood in these spiritual streets. Manhood. Now, I'm going to deal with some aspects, and then we're going to get some healing going on. Okay? And this is my day of power. I am crowned feminine energy, my Fedifun Oya, Yanza, and I'm also crowned with my father in Ocha, which is Babalu Aye, St. Lazarus. And I say this about balance and androgynous energy. And when we forget that the black male was castrated and sodomized in the United States, and that there's a lot of systems that are set up. These are not excuses, these are facts. It irks me when people forget that some of us, I have been a fortunate individual that has been able to surface through a lot of the racism, a lot of the systematic systems, but I have also been hindered by some of them, and I've also been challenged by some of them. So it doesn't matter where you fall, whether it's education or lack of education, whether you do conjure or no conjure. There are certain things in this particular United States that affect melanated black men, and they are perceived in a certain light, which there was an educational and financial investment in order to minimize his voice, his power, and his effectiveness, not only in his home, but in society at large. Now, with that being said, let's get down to brass tack. Sir and ma'am, I say to all of my melanated brothers, before you hear this word, I would advise you right now, sir, to go and take off your boxers and put on some briefs, because you're going to need your nuts close to you tonight, okay? I wouldn't dangle tonight. This probably won't be a safe live to dangle. I got on briefs myself. First of all, I'm going to start at Job, the 38th chapter, verse 3. And any of these females that are on my platform that have ever had masculine, a father in their life, they know the benefit of that. If they have ever had a decent husband, a decent man in their life, they know the benefit of having this particular energy. So we want to talk about this on my day of power. Now, Job the 38th chapter, verse 3. And it says, gird up now thy loins like a man, for I will demand of thee, and answer thou me. Now, what I need you to understand that a lot of times when it comes down to men knowing how to stand up like a man, this is a situation where Job was bringing accusations against the divine. Thank you, Demetrius, for that super chat. Bringing accusations against God based off of what he was going through. And I want to say to many women to listen to me tonight. A lot of times, and I've experienced this I have 3 sons. And a lot of times I've experienced this as a son when my uncles and them got on my mom for interfering in what they were trying to do. When a young man is being formed, a young man is being challenged, there's a demand for him to stand up a certain type of way when he has questioned or he has made certain statements. And a lot of times, women like to interfere in that process because in your mind, that's too hard on him. Depending on what this man's destiny is, what the pathway is, and sir, ma'am, I don't care if he gay, straight, or bi. I don't care if he educated, uneducated. Men have to be held in accountability. And this is what causes us to become great at what we do. Job God said to Job, not only do I want you to gird up your loins, but I want you to align thyself in the demand, and I want you to answer these questions. A man that is not held to accountability and a man that refuses to answer questions is not a man at all, because a man has to be in the energy of being accountable to authority and knowing how to operate in authority. I don't care, sir, man, where you are on the roster. Men that don't want to answer questions and be held accountable has a lot to do with whether you have escaped those things as you grew up. Whether that was for you walking off, whether that's for you starting an argument. Now, I want to talk about some things that grew up in my life. When I was demanding of my sons, a lot of times, especially with my middle child, my Pisces, a lot of times his mother would come in. There's no shade to them. I want y'all to understand. These are formative years that this man or this young man is learning how to be held accountable for his actions in life. If you cannot be held accountable and you don't know how to address things when you are wrong, when you make a statement and you challenge the authority or the position of another man, you have to be handled. If you watch the animal kingdom, when that other lion comes to that other lion's territory, that lion stands up because he knows that other lion is coming to challenge him. Or either if he was not coming to challenge him, he would not be on his territory. You want a man, whether it's your brother, whether it's your husband, whether it's your spiritual leader, it doesn't matter what he fitted. He needs to stand up when he is being challenged. In this particular aspect of Job, Job is being challenged because he challenged God. And so therefore, when a man decides to challenge another man or another deity or another spiritual man, that man is supposed to check that man. And in this particular case, God began to check Job. And this is how he checked him. He said, "Where was thou when I laid the foundation of the earth? Declare if thou hast understanding." In other words, if you're going to challenge my leadership as another man, then I need to hold you accountable. How can you challenge my leadership when you're not leading? How can you challenge my spirituality and how I administer that spirituality based off of the failures that you've had? And nobody wants to hear your voice. They want to hear mine. I try to tell other men that are really trying to grow into the ATR and you want to have a certain level of respect. I have literally got on this platform and told you that there are women out here, and I'm talking about women in their 20s, out spinning you all day long. Sir, ain't no woman, white, black, mixed, rich, poor, going to respect a man she's outdoing. I don't care who you are. When she looks at you, in order to have security, you need to be operating in a certain level. And if she is adhering to her spirituality, sir, I encourage you. I implore you. I don't care if you're in a relationship with her. I don't care where. Women respond to power. Not voice. Not ego. Not let me be the man. You should be walking in your arche. You should understand your arche. And you should be able to perform when you are held accountable. That's why I love the scripture when the Queen of Sheba heard about Solomon. As a man, he stood up in his wisdom. And when she began to question him, and she questioned him till she got exhausted. And after she got through testing him, she blessed him. If you want women of all genres of life to bless your masculine energy, they are going to challenge you, and it is your job and your duty to what? Pass those tests. Your mama gonna do it to you? Let me tell you something, sir. You cannot be out here practicing conjuring and spirituality living with your mother. They're going to undermine your manhood. Let me tell y'all something about mothers. She will love you, but she will not respect you. A lot of you guys are dealing with mothers that have a love for you because she birthed you, but she doesn't, as a woman, she has no respect for you. And you would know that if you have been listening to men. A woman could tell you how she feels and how she wants to be treated. A man tells you how to function in life, where a woman will respond to your energy. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're straight. I don't care if you bi. It is important, sir and ma'am, that you understand your arche at all times. Whether you're doing hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, whether you're mystic, Ajay, whether you're a Muslim, whether you are a Masonic order, sir, I am not concerned about how you administer your energy or your chi. I am concerned that you understand that when you are out here practicing, how you show up in your masculinity, how you show up in your arche, how you show up in your office, has a lot to do with how you answer the question that they pose to you. When people come on this platform, I can say all day long, I know my stuff, until I'm challenged, and challenged from people that don't know me, people that don't like me, people that don't agree with me. Women need to see you operate in your arche, not in favorable ground, but when you're being challenged by people that want to destroy you, when you're being challenged, because that's where she finds safety. Juanita Bynum preached this message years ago. And sir, I want you to listen to this. Nature is where our magic is. Nature is where we see the examples of our shape. Okay? So, in the animal kingdom, when it comes to a female eagle, this is how she picks her suitor. What she does is that she flies and she gets a branch. She gets a branch that is the size of her, carries her weight. She takes that branch up that equates to her weight, and she flies up and she drops that branch. That male eagle is supposed to swoop down and grab that branch and show her he can land that branch. Then what she does after that, if he catches that branch, she also flies and gets a branch the size of an eaglet. A woman needs to see, I don't care if y'all in a relationship or not, I don't care if you're running a business. She then gets that branch to see if he can catch that branch that's the size of an eagle, a baby eagle. Because not only do you need to catch her weight, but you also need to catch the what she birthed. Whether that's her business, whether that's a home, whether that's a sideline business, whatever it is that she's producing, that you have the capacity to maintain that energy or frequency. What happens a lot of times that women find themselves going out as though they're shopping, and they're finding a man that looks good to and is appeasing to their eyes, and not a man that can carry the weight of their vision or their destiny or their capability. And the truth is that a lot of people don't want to tell the truth. We get in relationship based off of sex. We get into a relationship based off of attraction. You didn't base your relationship or your interaction with that man based off of his capacity to carry the weight of what you were offering. No, you got into a relationship with that man because how he looked in them jeans, how he looked in them shorts, how he was his penis looked in those drawers. If we gonna talk about, if you want to see more decent men, no matter what genre of life, then you need to understand that their manhood has to be challenged and not challenged by you. The divine God has a purpose for that man. And it's too many people interfering in the process of who he is and who he is to become. And you don't have enough confidence in the male structure because you have allowed the caucasity to tell you what a man is and not understand that your son is born of chaos energy. He is born of melanin energy, and that energy has to be challenged a very different way than that recessive gene, because your son has a dominant gene. And your job is not to try to take his manhood from him like his master did. Okay? When a man endures questioning, accountability, then this is the man you can say, Isaiah say, we can reason with. A man that has no accountability cannot be reasoned with. And there's some of y'all out now, you are out here and you're trying to do hoodoo, and this is what this means. You're out here binding men to you that wasn't taking care of you before you decided to do the spell. You got men that are locked up and have no capacity of taking care of his household. I'm going to take you here. 1 Timothy 3 and 5. A lot of the things that I'm looking for, even, let me tell y'all something. There are certain men I can't even depend on. I don't know why you giving him pussy. I don't know why you giving him head. I don't know why you eating his grocery. I don't know why you licking him from the back. I have no understanding of why you deem that as that's your knight in the shining knight in shining armor. But men are developed. They are born males, but they are developed in their manhood, and they have to be challenged by other men. 1 Timothy 3 and 5. Sir, I don't need you getting offended with me. I'm here to teach you conjure. I'm teaching you the universal law. I'm teaching you how to earn respect for your name. And having a job, let me tell you something. You might not want to hear this, but your dick ain't enough. Because one thing you don't understand about chaos, a woman lives with you and be with you to study you. She know after your dick you ain't shit. Because we don't like to hear that. After your job you ain't shit. There's no substance behind what you do. See, when you got destiny, there's always substance. There's always Hebrew 11 and 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for and evidence of things not seen. She knows that you're a man whether you can get it up or not. She knows you're going to be the man whether you got money or not. She knows you're going to be the man whether you got a Mercedes-Benz or whether you riding on the bike. There are certain things about your arche. Has nothing to do with what you have or don't have. It's about how you carry yourself and the energy you bring to the environment. See, she ain't going to like it that you tell her no, but she going to respect it. But I go on. 1 Timothy 3 verse 5. It says this. For if a man knoweth not how to rule or govern his own house, how shall he take care of the house, the church of God? Now, the key word is care for. I want to know, before you got intimate with him, gay, straight, or bi. Before you tried to build a family with him, gay, straight, or bi. Before you called him a pussy ass nigga, gay, straight, or bi. Christian, no Christian. What did he exhibit to you that he was caring for? David was caring for the sheep before he became king. This particular scripture talks about a man that cares, if he can't care for his house or govern his house or what he has rulership over, control over, then how can he control over the spiritual things? This is when I look at men that are not consistent in how they handle their natural laws or their natural business. They're not going to be consistent. And I'm a man. I want to know, what was he doing? The reason why you're doing so much root work and so much conjure and so much prayer is because you never sat down and watched how that man took care of what he had. I don't care if it's a bicycle. I don't care if it's a skateboard. Huh? How do he take care of himself? How he gonna bring joy and peace to your house when he don't have one of his own? You don't know how he deals up under pressure in his apartment. Because he left from his mama house to your house. And then when you get with men that have their own, you don't know how to deal with those men, because the men that you're accustomed to, that there was always somebody having to sign for them. There was always somebody having to put up something for them. And so therefore, you had to let him be the man. But when you deal with somebody that walks in the chain of accountability, when you deal with a man that deals with being in authority, under authority, and accountable to other men, that can walk around other men that are accountable, that also walk around other men that have substance, that other men that are all operating in their rulership in there, and they have their respect. And I'm saying that, sir and ma'am, gay, straight, or bi. Because you could not like somebody and respect them. That's a man thing. Even in the kangaroo kingdom, you can't get no pussy, and no other female kangaroo is birthing your child unless you the alpha. You got to whoop the other. There's nothing. How can I bring peace to your house when my house is out of order? How am I bring peace to your house when I don't have a house? I don't even know how to mentally comprehend this. You won't let this man train this other man how to be accountable for his finances, how to be accountable for what comes out of his mouth, how to be held accountable for the things that he goes out and endeavors to do. I'm constantly telling my son, and I told him from them, count up the cost, timeline. Don't go out there having sex and creating a life that you ain't got no place for that life to go. Don't go out there calling some person your woman or your partner, and you know you ain't in a position to take care of yourself. See, a lot of us are getting our ego bruised because somebody's checking your manhood. And you should have got your manhood checked by your daddy, number one, because that's the man that you came from. If it wasn't a daddy, it should have been a brother or uncle or some other male. And it's a sad case before you do any spell work, any conjure, that you cannot listen and be checked by another man without pouting, without sticking your finger in your male pussy, so to speak. Because when another man checks you, you cannot take that, because you have learned you respond like a woman. Now you are pouting. Now you're going to take your ball and go home. But you want to rule. You want to be in charge. You want somebody to look up to you. But even the men around you can't count on you. See, you don't understand the power of being a father. This is why I say Father Sky and Mother Earth. Because I understand masculine energy and feminine energy. No, this is what y'all not accustomed to. See, when a man has his own, he's going to behave very differently. But when a man needs a place to stay, he's going to accept behavior from you, whether he like it or not. See, when you have never dated, you've never been in a relationship, and I'm talking to the gays, I'm talking to the bis, I'm talking about every genre of man. When you have never, especially with melanated men, when you have never been in a relationship where a man did not need you to co-sign, a man did not need you to get a car, a man did not need you to get a bedroom set, a man did not need you to get a plate of spoon, you do not know how to function, because every dick you ever had, you had to pay for it. Your mama taught you how to do that. And so therefore, you would never give him the proper honor for his voice, because you don't have no respect. Just because you sleep with him don't mean you respect him. Just because you have a baby from him don't mean you respect him. I want to talk to you today, because I need you to understand, when I told you about that sweet Dick Willie spell, that had nothing to do with what you think it had to do with. I told you, when I go out in that energy, I get what I want. Because as a man, I know how to break down those walls. Both of them. I know how to bring security. And so therefore, I also know how to bring receipts. Because I also understand that a lot of these men that are out here telling you what to do, I'm not here trying to tell you how to be my kind of man. I need you to understand that we all fall up under that. And as long as you allow somebody else to tell you it's okay. Now let me explain something to you that you need to understand about women. What a woman will take off of her son, she will not take that off of a man. And what women have done that you have babied your son, and you have made it difficult for that woman to address your son because you have made it okay. And you didn't say it was okay what he was doing. What you did was you made it easy for him not to be accountable for his action. That he would not count up those costs. That he would not make an atonement for his actions. And every time somebody tried to make him accountable, you tried to bail him out. I just want to help you. A man cannot develop if you keep pulling him out of the fiery furnace. The best thing my mother did was to allow my ass to hit that asphalt. As long as she was reeling me in and fixing this and giving me money for that, I was still making bad decisions without accountability. The moment that what I did cost me, the moment what I said cost me, the moment my attitude cost me, I began to make the adjustment. You know why he has not made the adjustment? And he's in his 40s, he's in his 30s, he's in his 50s, and I don't care how much root work you do, I don't care how much conjure you do, I don't care how many babies you have from him. He's never going to do it because you make it easy for him not to be accountable. And then when other men try to check him, you go behind their back and tell him it's okay and give him some pussy, give him some head. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Sir, if you want a better boyfriend, stop making it easy for him to not be accountable. It's not all right he doesn't have a job. You shouldn't be claiming to be a top and you ain't got a bottom. What is it? And you wonder why your self-esteem. I just want you to understand energy. How can you feel that this man his manhood is a man to you when you don't trust his decision making? You don't trust his judgment. And he should have learned that by being challenged, like that concept with Job. He should have learned that through taking care of his bicycle. He should have, if he had a dog or animal. All responsibilities show you what kind of man, a type of man this is going to be. It doesn't matter if he's gay. It don't matter if he's straight. It don't matter if he's educated, uneducated. Watch how he handles his affairs. And then when a man, let me tell you something, my spiritual dad cussed me out a lot of times. But I've never disrespected him. I cussed my daddy one time. I was little. My daddy whooped my ass so fast and so quick. I've always been afraid of my father. I always humbled myself to my father. I've always had that. It was innate with me with my dad. A lot of you guys are trying to walk this spirituality and you're trying to avoid masculine energy, but there's duality. Then if you don't believe in duality, then don't put the ankh on. Because it represents the phallus and it represents a vagina. You can't pick and choose which energy and frequency that you're going to do because they both go hand in hand. You can't get a charge without that energy, without that ache. You can't direct the spell without the masculine energy. And sir, the fact that you are still playing, let me tell you something. You cannot, I don't care if you gay, straight or bi, you cannot lose. If you into women, you cannot lose women chasing money, but you can lose money chasing women. If you're into men, you cannot lose a man chasing money. Having resources. Do you remember the story? I've taught this so many times. Jacob, which is turned to Israel, Jacob wanted Rachel. He never left Laban, no matter how crooked Laban was, how many times he knew as a man he could not provide for his family without resources. The fact that you are still out here not trying to create different streams of income, trying to associate yourself with other men, then you send your old ass or young ass down knowing that your family has need of certain things, and you ain't trying to come up with an idea. You ain't asking no question of no other man, and you're going to allow your family to sink because you refuse to get off of your raggedy ass nuts and get out there. Let me tell you what prayer can do. Prayer changes things, and the thing that's going to change is you, because prayer starts in your heart. Where there's a will, there's a way. I don't sit around and wait on things to happen to me. And if things do take place, I start picking it a piece, brick by brick, precept by precept. And what I don't know as a man, I am responsible, so I ask questions. If there is a need, why aren't you asking questions? If there's lack in your house, why aren't you asking questions? No, you sitting your ass up there complaining just like your mother. It's okay for your mother to do it because she's a woman, but it don't look good on you, sir, always complaining. You don't want no other man to tell your ass what to do, but you want Father anointing in your life. You want Father Arche in your life. And the reason why a lot of you women are always out there trying to get your son out of jail or your loved ones out of jail, because you're always interfering when some man trying to put it to their ass, making them held accountable. You cannot raise a man because your voice does not have the Arche for that. Where I talk back and talk to my mom, I've never done that to my father. The way I talk to my aunties, I don't talk to my uncles like that. And that's my uncles and my great uncles. Because that's a man. And you have not had the privilege or the honor. Because the only thing you know about a man is laying up under him. So your perception about him is not in a place of honor and respect and provision. Because you don't see him as a provider, you see him as a trick. Let's be very honest. We want to walk in power. We want to walk in our check. But every time a man try to check, instead of you saying, that's all right, honey. No, you need to sit up under that man. You need to listen. Where's your checkbook? Where's your credit card? Where's your debit card? Where's your credit score? Huh? Where's your lawnmower? Don't tell me about what she got. When my son moved in with this girl, he was like, he called me on the phone. He was talking to me. I was like, oh, that's good. You getting in there? He said, yeah. Oh, I said, well, what about, what do you got down there that you need? Oh, he said, oh, I don't need nothing because she got this, she got that. I said, I said, son, you a man. You need your own dishes, your own cups, your own stuff. So what I did as his father, as an example, he was living in Georgia. I had me and Mr. Mari went out there, and I went and bought him his shit. His stuff, because you was raised up in my house from 16 till you got 18, and mama may have, daddy may have, but God bless the child that has it on. And they end up later on getting into it, and she took all her stuff. And I told him after he was heard about it, because he had some feeling for her, I said, but look around. The best stuff that was left in the apartment is yours. See, when you go to the cabinet, you can still fix you a plate. When you go and open your pots. Because I taught my son, stop talking about what she got. Because that's the same mentality that you have when my mama got. No, that's your mama stuff. That's your daddy stuff. Where's yours? You have not taught your son how to have his own. And so therefore, he's always looking for somebody else. And you wonder, let me tell you something. A lot of y'all don't understand something, but you get it. The reason why you can handle him, it's the same way I can say, I can make your same husband suck my dick. Because if he can sit there and let you take care of him, he'll sit there and let me take care of him. Or any other man, by that man, huh? See, what you need to understand is the very idea that he doesn't want to be challenged and have accountability to what's going on. It's the very reason why he will go for certain things. And if he will go for it with a woman, he most certainly will go for it with a man. Oh, we're having real spirituality here. See, the reason why you can't have confidence in Metkafu, Shango, Iligwa, Ogun, Zarabanda is because those are masculine energies. And the reason why he can't have confidence, because he don't have a confidence in his own manhood. So why would he have the confidence in another male spirit? If he feel like his daddy wasn't there for him, why would he think Zarabanda gonna be there for him? Why would he think Olokun was gonna be there for him? Why would he think Shango was gonna be for there? Because he doesn't understand masculine energy as a provider and a protector, even as a man. So he don't have a confidence in that type of Arche, even himself. Because he don't have it within him. See, you don't have to tell me to respect your dollar bill, because I got respect for my own dollar bill. See, when a man don't respect the sweat from his bra, his own eyebrow, why would he respect that of any other man? I used to tell my kid, I say, if you do that with my stuff and I don't like it, what you think about another man that you ain't his child? See, some of you guys, when I'm trying to do spirituality, and I'm not talking to the women now, I'm talking about the men. When I say stuff you don't like, you act just like your mammy. You pout, and your money, you start giving money. See, when you're a man, you maintain your responsibility, whether you happy, sad, up or down. You do what you are required to do as a man, regardless of how you feel. The moment you start changing your responsibility based on how you feel, you're in bitch mode. Now, I know you didn't have uncles like I had, or spiritual dads that I had, because they would check that bitch shit. And I don't care if you gay. I don't care if you bi. I don't care if you straight. Some of you guys don't. Let me tell you something. A lot of y'all worried about certain things about men. Let me tell y'all something. Most women raise their daughters to be stronger than their sons. You might be a straight woman, but you got bulldagger tendencies. Because all your daughter heard that you don't need no man. And I'm trying to figure out, if you don't need no man, then who gonna work your pussy? See, all you've been telling her is she don't need that masculine energy. So you might still sleep with men, but you got bulldagger tendencies. You got butch tendencies. And sir, let's get completely right back to you. You got bitch tendencies. And every time a man tries to deal with you, you bitch up or you bitch out. And then you don't want to be held accountable for your bitchy. And you want to be respected like other men. And it's not happening. It's not happening. Now, it don't matter if you're an Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria. Sir, I don't care how many dicks you suck. You still have a responsibility. I don't care if you bend over and you can take 9 dicks at one time in a straight line. Congratulations. More power to you. But you still need to be held accountable. And guess what? You can earn your respect. I don't know why you got more respect for a man that lay down and sleep with a woman in her bed and being taken care by that woman. And it's really her mortgage. But then you ain't got a respect for a man that's out there trying to get it. And then he's trying to do the right thing with what he got. And he's trying to climb the ladder of this thing called success. But you ain't got no respect for him. And then you'll try to dress this other man up like he more man in there. This is how y'all get y'all feelings hurt. Because real men see through that BS. And let me explain something to y'all that keep listening at some of these people out here. Ain't no man 6-figure more than what I make. He don't have a need for the things. The fact that this man, I want y'all to think about this. Jacob would not leave Laman's house, his uncle, that was tricking him, deceiving him, and taking advantage of him, until he knew that he had enough to take care of his family and also pay his debt to his brother Esau. Oh, no man, nothing but love. Sir, we're not concerned about whether you're a Tata or not. I want to know what kind. Can I count on your word? Can I count on your word? If you fall short, will you apologize? Would you make restitution? What type of man are you are? Sir, I don't care if you like eating booty. I don't. That. As long as you're not kissing me, I don't care who ass you eat, male or female. You can eat an elephant's ass if you want to. What I care about, when you tell me something, can I count on that? And that's all you should care about when it comes to me as a man. Am I going to follow through in what I said? Am I going to hold my post? Am I going to work hard in order for this to be cared for? When we try to have these questions and we try to have these conversations, the first thing you want to do is get in and interfere in that process of that male being developed. And I'm not talking about being insensitive. I'm talking about how do he show up and respond in life. You and your husband get into it, he out there busting your tires in your car. You and your husband get into it, he out there breaking your window. You and him get into it, he go out there and fuck your brother or your sister. He acting like a woman. Because all he has as an example of how to deal with his feelings, his anger, his frustration, his aggravation, is how his mama or his aunties or whoever female, how they handle stuff. He don't even do root work like a man. He don't do conjure like a man. Every time he get down, he got an attitude with somebody. Bruh, we need to be able to count on you. And you wonder why I'm excited about these men that are coming on my platform? Sir, when somebody leaves and go out of town with me, they're not worried about eating, sleeping. I care for people. My clients, I care for them. If I fall short, I'm man enough. If I tell some of these women, I say, listen, I'm going to put some extra, I make sure I do that. Even if guess what? Sometimes I forget. I remember, Jelly Sweets. I had forgot, like 2 times I forgot her Obatala, or something I forgot. Her Ogun. I'm a man. I don't like disappointing women. So I put something extra that meant something to me. Because I want her to know that I do apologize for my misstep. And women respect that. Women want to see you working. Old Mother Susan say, oh, Pastor, you out that time of morning knowing you got to get up and go there. That's the type of stuff they're going to respect. Not you walking around talking about I'm the man, I'm the tata, the mumbo, the pastor, the apostle, but you sitting on your ass. Everybody else working, but you sitting on your ass. That ain't to be respected, bro. So let me tell you something. Don't worry about who I'm fucking, because I can promise you I'm putting the work in. I sent a copies of some of the texts I sent to Mama Susan. She loves stuff like that. I sent it to Darius and I sent it to Bo. Cause when I tell you I makes them beg me, the man in me, are you hearing me? It is very important that you be taught, instructed, influenced, male or female, by both genders. So you're going to respect both energies, frequencies, and vibration. And whether you get knowledge from a female, yaya, or whether you get information from a tata, you are able to embrace both of those arches. Not only in other people, but in yourself. When you respect another man's labor, you're really respecting yourself. When you respect another man's boundary, you're respecting your own boundaries. These men that y'all out here doing all this licking and sucking on, not only you couldn't eat my pussy, you couldn't even lick my ass. If I was a female, I don't care how I say I could been the first lady. You're not getting none. Because your job is to care. A part of that caring for the sheep is when the lion came and the bear came, David handled that. Why are these women out here got more tools in her toolkit than you got, sir? So when the bear come, who's standing on the front line ready to go to war? Not your punk ass. But you over here calling somebody else gay. Somebody else homosexual. Nigga, you the homosexual. Cause this bear finna fuck you. And this lion finna fuck you. And finna fuck your family and their inheritance. And you gonna sit there and let it happen. You got muscles. But you can't speak to the mountain and it be removed. What good is your muscles? You got a body for no reason. There's no security. You born up, don't bring security. Don't bring safety. Shamara said, thank you, baby. Huh? When I tell these women, let me tell you something. I had to sit Monique down. I had to sit Sister Calvina down. I was doing something for them. And you could tell when these women don't have confidence in men. I said, I got this. And I said, I realized, and I explained to them. I know why some of you women right now, no matter how much you love Chief Apostle, no matter how much you amen what I say, you struggle because you do not have examples of melanated men standing on the front line. A lot of these men right now, you will buy rims to go on a car. You will go out there and buy pussy or a dick before you get what you have need of. So when trouble comes, you can lift up a standard for your house. Because one thing that the members of my ministry, the people in my family know, that I am getting my tools so I can fight the good fight of faith. Huh? If I lose a fight, it's not because I don't have what I need. They just got to be a better warrior. They just got to be, they got to be on their shit better than me. But I'm not going to lose because I'm being lazy. I'm not going to lose because I ain't got what I need. I'm not going to lose because I'm not present. I'm not going to, I'm not going to lose because I'm not praying. I'm not going to lose because I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm not going to lose because I'm not following instruction. I'm not going to lose because I'm not being punctual. I could take a loss, but it will be because I lost. It's not because I forfeited the fight, because I didn't do my responsibility. I didn't line up. Instead of getting my tools, I was out there buying shoes. Instead of getting my tools, I was trying to impress the neighbors. Instead of getting my tools, I was trying to get a car I couldn't afford. I don't do none of that. I take care of God's business. I make sure we're safe and secure. And then we have our fun in security and in safety. Because that's your job as a man. Just like David made sure those sheep were secure. And when that lion came in and got that lamb, he went and got that lamb and he brought it back alive. He brought it back unscathed. Huh? Where are the men? You want to go to war and assist me in warfare, and you're not consistent, bruh. And nobody got to keep telling your ass. Just like I don't have to tell you to masturbate. Just like I don't have to tell you how to get no pussy or ass or whatever you like. I don't have to tell you none of that. I don't have to tell you to stay up on yourself. I don't have to tell you to make sure that your finances are. I shouldn't have to tell you because you're a grown-ass man. And no, like I was told, one thing worse than a young fool is an old fool. How your ass done been around this block that many times, and you run around here talking about what somebody, you allowing somebody, huh? You ought to be skilled like a mother sucker. You should be, I seen that and done that. Ain't nothing new. I'm 51 years old. You can't run certain games on me. You older than me, and you still ain't got your shit together, and you still let somebody play you? That means if you let somebody play you, that means you're going to let them play your house, or play your family, or play your mama. No, I don't play that. Why you can't bring serenity to your house? Because you want your woman to go out there and make the money and get initiated and go through the conjure, and you want your woman on the battlefield while you stay home making biscuits. You need your ass whooped. You're sitting home as a grown-ass man pouting. The time you done spent pouting, you could have been getting your tools. Let me tell you something. You might be facing a situation and you might need $100. Pouting ain't gonna get you. You might get out there and you only make $2. That means you need $98 more. But by sitting there and want people to feel sorry, what do you want sympathy for as a man? Why aren't you asking other men, what do I do? Oh, I forgot. You don't understand that because you don't learn like your mama. You're gonna sit there and play like you okay. That's ignorant. I almost cussed. That's some ignorant stuff. Invest in your education so you have the know-how as a man. And what you don't know, you pay for. We live in a time you have no business not walking around here and got what you need. I have made it so accessible and so easy for you to get certain things and to do certain things. And all you got to do is listen, learn, and then apply. But see, I came up listening and honoring men's voice. So when I was giving advice, I took it. I was even giving advice when I wasn't even in a place. But once I got in a place, I applied it. They didn't have to tell me that over. Huh? Some of y'all sitting there, especially some of the men in my church. The way you get walked over, I could never. I don't even know why you got nuts. I like, what's the purpose of you having testicles? What's the purpose of you have testosterone running through your veins? Like, explain to me. You your wife's bitch. Use your girlfriend's bitch. If she ain't told you, she done told her mama. I bet every woman in her family know what you ain't. Because you don't understand when a woman figures you out that behind those clothes, it ain't nothing left. Behind that job or that money, ain't nothing left. Behind that stroke, ain't nothing left. When she figure you out, because you don't develop and grow and you don't have no depth. I asked my ex-wife one time, I said, why you be watching me and paying attention? She said, you're interesting. I don't care how long that Queen of Sheba was challenging Solomon. She got exhausted. A woman should not be around you as a man, a creature after the divine. Sit there and figure you out to the point where she has gotten bored. It ain't even fun no more to her. She ain't even cheating on you because she want to. She just bored with your ass. Because she done figure you a one-trick pony. I'm about to get my tools first and play later. Thank you for bringing this message. Who? They ain't know. People ask me why you keep winning and you keep. Cause I get I'm a man. Let me tell you something. I might have came here like before I got my uncle them started doing it. I had my own lawnmower. You a man. Get what you need. I'm out here in the boonies, so to speak. I live out in the boonies. I got battery chargers out here. I am not no mechanical man. But I got my tools. I'm going to say that again. I'm not a mechanical man. I'm a spiritual man. But I got my tools. I got a wrench. I got some bolts. I got some electrical too. That's what I love about Mr. Mario. Mr. Mario couldn't do what I did, but he was a carpenter. See, y'all don't like to value them kind of men. Huh? Huh? You want him as your man because how he look in them jeans. Not look how he look on that scalpel and how he putting up a new rising or putting up a wall. That don't turn you on. Girl, you see the dick on him? Your son saying the same. Dude, man, you don't see the dick on that dude? I want some of that. Huh? Nigga can't even change a tire. I don't want to change it, but I can. And if you touch my hand, I got a very physical job, but my hands are smooth like butter. I am trying to encourage men to be men in their manhood. And you will earn your respect. And when you are out here lighting your candles and doing your conjure and in your prayer life, when my kids get in trouble, they don't call their mother. When my kids used to get sick, they want daddy to pray. Do you have that, sir? Do you have any arche in your voice? And you wonder why women want to give me pussy? Huh? They want to rub it on this side of my face and rub it on that side of my face and then sit on my face. It ain't just the looks, bruh. It's security. It's making shit happen. It's standing up. It's fighting. This is how women, your sister's going to earn. My sister came in my church and told my members that she had respect for her brother, not because her brother, but I earned that with her. She's still a woman at the end of the day, even if that's your sister. And there's certain things she's going to have respect for, and there's certain things she's not going to have respect for. And it don't matter what you practice. I practice some heavy, dark arts. But I'm not out here doing spells on people because I don't want to work. I'm not out here throwing conjure in people's yard because I want them to let me stay in their because they kicked me out of the house because I didn't want to pay my way. And this is what y'all dealing with. But when somebody was trying to straighten that young boy, you interfered. Now he struggled with accountability. Now he out here doing bullshit instead of doing making sure that he can care for the things of God, that he can care for his loved one, that he can be there. He constantly, every day he wake up, he trying to get in a better position. I didn't tell you couldn't. I don't care if you're a man, you like ass. You get all the ass, but take care of your responsibility. Be in position when trouble comes. When there's a rainy day, make sure you got a goddamn umbrella. When I tell you about I'm out here pulling out people's spines, that's on my damn mattress. They're my pillows. Huh? When I'm folding you up on, like a folding chair, I'm doing that on I got a stool in there. That makes people respect you. You keep on telling people about you a top and you a man and all that, and you need a ride. You need a ride to go get fucked. You pitiful. You can't. Why would you go pick up a man to fuck you? Listen. Call me crazy. I ain't nobody pimp. I got pimp tendency, but the math don't make sense to me. Why are you picking up a man to lay in your bed to fuck you? You can't even get to me? That dick is unworthy. Them cheeks is unworthy. And then you got the nerve to have demands. If you can't demand that ATM machine, you can't demand me. I'm done. I'm done. I don't get it. I mean, you're not consistent about nothing. But what does it have to do with gay, straight, or bi? You're just not consistent. You're not accountable. Even men can't count on you. No less than a woman. I don't know how y'all have so much security and put so much on the line when the nigga ain't even showed you nothing. And then you gonna do all that for him, and then you gonna turn around and put demands on me? Oh no, ma'am, no, ma'am. You finna get your feeling hurt, cause you must be think I'm that last nigga you was with. Cause this dick right here got credit. This dick right here got pillows. I got my tools. Mother Susan ain't got, she the mother of the church. She ain't got to never get initiated in voodoo. I got that. You understand? That's your job, sir. That's your job. You don't have to have the talent and ability that everybody else, every other man have, but you need whatever God has given you, you need to have that perfected. And ladies, the next time a man is checking another man, step your ass off and get out the way so he can get straightening before another man do something far worse. You know why you don't have decent men? Because you didn't allow them to be checked when they were young. Instead of you getting mad with his girlfriend, his wife, or his partner, you should have been checking that fucker. My mama checked me. My sister checked me. Come on in here. I know you did it. I sure did. And they tell me about my ass. How in the world you love your child and you ain't even got no respect for him? You done been out all night and you been out here sucking dick and giving up ass and you ain't got no bread, you ain't got no peanut butter and jelly. What is you doing? Your ass, your dick so good, put it on eBay. Let's see what we can do for it, huh? Huh? You so bad. Sell some of that. We got mortgage, we got rent. Your pussy that. No, I'm not on the female, bruh. Your dick that good? Your oral skills that good? Let's get this car note money up. We got a church to build. You laying pipe like that? I have no problem, sir. Huh? Me and my sons got into it one day, and y'all don't know. I talk. I'm a savage. I told one of my sons, I said, listen here, I have never got free French fries off your dick. I said, you done got all kind of stuff free cause of my dick. I have not got a small fry free cause you got a dick and somebody like you. You don't challenge me. Cause you benefit off my dick. I don't benefit off of yours. That's just how I talk. See, a man will check another man. See, sometimes you talking and see, if you had let them other men check him while he was talking that bullshit, you wouldn't have to hear it. Because he would have got checked by his dad. He would have got checked by his uncle. He would have got checked by another male in that family. Because they knew as men, that's a bunch of BS. When I was trying to check my son, he went over there. We had went and bought his girlfriend something. When they broke her, he wanted that. I said, no, you don't. If you buy a woman something, that's her. You know, I'm gonna go get that. I said, do not. That's bitch stuff. What you're doing. Do not go in there. Oh, she ain't gonna be wearing them shoes. You didn't buy them in the first place. I bought them. Oh, I want them back. No, she ain't getting them back to you. You don't give a woman something and take that back from her. That's bitch stuff. That's your mama stuff. Use a man. Don't do that. That don't look good on you. Show her you can treat another woman just as good. But you don't go and take nothing back from her. I don't care what you spent. You the man. But y'all don't want them men to, oh, you just too hard on him and you came across. You don't know what your son gonna have to face in this life. What you mean too hard? Maybe it ain't hard enough. You ain't had your father in your life whooping your ass, straightening you, or some kind of male figure, and that's why you can't deal with men, and that's why a lot of these men that I hear, they know I be telling the truth, but they ain't coming up close. Cause that's what you talking, sir. You trying to impress with a car? That shit don't mean nothing to me. How long your dick is don't mean nothing to me. How big your mother, none of that shit means anything to me. That don't bring respect. What you do with what you got brings respect. It ain't what you do, it's how you do. See, you can have money and not do the right thing with it, or you can have a little money and do the right thing and you'll earn your respect. That's what you will learn from real men and men that are here that are accountable. You would know how to address situation and circumstance correctly as a man, but you don't. Instead of some of y'all women arguing with these men out here, you need to go to the sex store and buy him a dildo and put it on the bed for him. And some of you bottoms out here that doing all this and taking care of all this stuff for him, instead of you going out here and only time you playing the role of a bottom when you having sex, what you need to do is turn him over. If I'm gonna be 99% the top, and the only time I'm a bottom of 2% and that's in the bedroom, I might well finish the 100. Hey, I ain't here to tell nobody what to do. Tyler, go fuck yourself. And you probably can't even do that right. That's where a lot of these men don't have respect and they invade. That is bitch stuff. That, sir and ma'am, is bitch stuff. What am I saying? We build different. Everybody, let me tell you something. Everybody say they built different. All I'm posing to you, sir, is this: why the average black woman don't have respect for black men? If we build so different and we're doing our job, I don't care if it's E5, Voodoo, Santeria, Kumi, Congo, I don't care what it is. Why is the average black woman not secure? There are more black women that have no security and they marry. Because if the average woman be honest with you, you couldn't take it. I'm going to say it again. Everybody's saying they the man, they this and that there. When you talk to black women, there's plenty of them on here, educated, got all this kind of stuff going on in their life. They'll tell you, it's very few men they got respect for. And let me tell you something, sir. Always remember this about Chief Apostle Ely. I don't listen at what you say about you. I listen at what the women in your life say about you. Because they are the one they're going to tell me and any other man if you that man. Because if they're secure when you're around, it speaks for itself. Let the women in my church speak for me. Let the women on my platform speak for me. You don't bring security. When your energy show up, she don't feel safe. All right. I've said what I had to say. I hope you take this for what it is. What masculine energy said. I'm tired of, no matter what we practice, there's a lack of respect. And somebody got to lift a standard. Ain't none of this easy, but it's worth it and it is valuable. And this ain't about a white man. I don't care nothing about all that stuff he got going on there. If we can't get this together, this temple right here together, and we can't start asking questions, we can't make money together, we can't build together, we can't construct things together, build infrastructure together, still waiting on a white man with his pale dick to tell us how to live our life when we are creatures of the universe and the creatures of Mother Earth. Use your intellect, bruh. Use your skill set, bruh. Why you can't congregate? You bring all that bitch mentality in there and hating on people and undermining them and taking your ball and running home. Nobody got time for that. Go sit over there with the pussies. No, I don't have time for that. Go on, sit over there, get you a vibrator. I didn't miss any questions. I don't read questions. If you don't put them in super chat, I don't listen. This is monetized. This is business over here. All of this is business. Business. And we put our money where our mouth is over here. That's what we do. And if the women can do it, most certainly a man should do it. Like I said on my platform, I'm going to say this again, reiterate this. The females are here. They're outspending the men. And I would hear them over you any day. Because if you ain't willing to, as a man, to put your money where your mouth is, I don't care what you say. I would take a gay or bi man over you all day long. Money talk and bullshit walk. And over here. Over here. Alright. Much love to each and every one of you guys. And I will see you guys on tomorrow. This is Friday tomorrow. And we're going to rock it tomorrow. I love y'all. My faithful. Oh, yeah. My Capricorn said this platform is for listening. Come on here. See what I'm saying? I told you, bruh, if y'all watching these women on my platform, they're not to be played with. Huh? You better go over there and mess with them hush puppy ass hoes over there with them half weed job. Go over there and play over there. These right here, these women over here are equipped. They spiritual and they got my backing. You get fucked up over here. You either come correct or don't come at all. This man is teaching universal law and spiritual practice, not for children and not for the weak. I know that's because she said not for the children and not for the weak. And then put in there and not for the broke, especially no man. I ain't got no respect for no man when women out here out giving you, bro. I can't do that. The man in me won't let me do that. You got women out here out giving you. All right, love y'all. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.